So baby, it's a shame that we don't operate well, baby. Cause you're bad for my health, I swear you go to hell. Take the L, I don't wanna see you swell no more. And you might be the type. You give me butterflies when you smile, and it feels so good. I just can't hide. I wanna hold your hand, but it get too shy. Just me and you. What should I do? I used to be so quiet, like a flower on your wall, and everything around you made me feel like I was small. But then you said my name. Now it feels so strange. I've been waiting, oh so patient. Now the colors on my room are changing. Oh God, this feels amazing. Starting now with you, and I don't mind. You give me
I've been cooped up in this Mini Cooper, singing to myself, going through drive-through after drive-through, looking for some help. I'll miss my family and my girl and my friends there by my side. If you feel the beat and you're feeling me, then come on, let's ride. We need a bigger bus to get our friends on, more windows and more aisles, party in the front, party in the back. We'll go swaying side to side down the highway of surrender. Our wheels go round and round. We'll get all the
You give me butterflies when you smile, and it feels so good. I I just can't hide. I wanna hold your hand, but I get too shy. Just me and you, what should I do? I used to be so quiet, like a flower on your wall, and everything around you made me feel like I was small. But then you said my name, now it feels so strange. I've been waiting, oh so patient. Now the colors on
I wake up, I don't wanna make my bed. I'll save up all my energy. Instead, you take up all the energy I have inside. And I can't find a way to just ignore it. And I can't really take it anywhere. I'll take some melatonin pills this time, 'cause I just wanna sleep tonight. Yeah, I just wanna sleep. But lately I've been sleeping way too much, 'cause baby, I've been dreaming about us. And I can't help but wish that all my dreams came true. But I'm not ever wishing on a star. That galaxies won't make you change your heart, won't make it any easier for me to stop. So I've been getting bags under my eyes, 'cause I've been staying up too late at night, just writing all my feelings out on this page. Deciding
すごいね。
Can we dance in the moonlight, hold hands if the mood's right, make plans to the sunrise and sleep till noon. I'll take you to the beach, get our toes wet, leave after sunset. And I would do it all again, 'cause I don't want my day to end with always running in circles, trying to make up my mind. Should I ask you? I'm too scared to ask, but I'll probably ask you this time. It's been a couple of hours.
I want it in the worst ways, oh baby. The shame that we don't operate well, baby. 'Cause you're bad for my health, I swear you go to hell. Take the L, I don't wanna see you swell no more. And you might be the death of me now, baby, but we don't want no homicide now, do we? And shooting my soul so loud, are you happy now? 'Cause I really hate you, 'cause you made me so blue. And I promise to God No, there's no more saving face. You gon' pay with pain. How'd you taste of fame and all my fans, they hate your name. You can't leave me in the next life and the next one again.